Good morning once again. We've done discussing in the common types of secondary storage devices. Let's now proceed on how to store data in these devices, starting with the hard disk drive or the HDD and the solid state drive or the SSD. As what you can see here, they look similar physically, but actually they are different internally. So how could we determine that we are using the HDD or the SSD? Starting with the hard disk drive, in order for us to determine, we are going to plug the data cable here in the USB port of the laptop. Then we are going to press Windows plus R button. And we are going to type the DFR GUI, enter. As what you can see here in the screen, the hard disk drive appears. So it means to say that we are using the hard disk drive. The same with the SSD drive, that if we are going to plug the data cable here in the USB port, the same process that this external SSD will appear here in screen also. So that's the process on how to determine if you are using the SSD or the HDD. For now, we are going to transfer files from my laptop going to my HDD. So I will going to select the files from my laptop here in my desktop. So I will going to transfer the lap documents by just pressing the right click and copy, and we're going to locate the drive and paste. So let us see if the files that I have transferred is already here in my hard disk drive. So here it is already. The lock documents is being stored here in my hard disk drive. Here in the solid state drive or the SSD, we will be using the same steps that we have done a while ago in the hard disk drive. So if we want to transfer files from the laptop going here to the SSD, the same process also. Let's proceed to USB flash drive. So as what you can see here, I have two flash drives. So the other one is the traditional flash drive, or this is the common USB flash drive. And the other one is, we call this as an OTG USB flash drive, wherein the one side is compatible in the smartphones or in the tablets, and the other side is you can insert this one in the USB port of your laptop in order for you to transfer files also. But both these are called USB flash drives. Now we're going to transfer files from my smartphone going to my OTG flash drive. So I'm going to attach this here, locate my files, then press images. We're going to long press the picture that we are going to transfer, then copy, then back button, locate the USB storage, and copy here. So the images from my smartphone were already here in the USB storage. So I can also save files, not only pictures, by just pressing the back button and locate documents. Then select the file that I want to transfer, copy, back, and USB storage again, and copy here. So the files and the images were already here in my USB storage. If you want to see the files from this OTG USB flash drive, we're going to use the other side. So by just plugging it here in the USB port and open the files that we have transferred here or that we have stored here. Let's now proceed to memory card. So this is the micro SD. So we're going to transfer files from my laptop going here by just putting it here in the memory slot in my laptop. So my memory card is already inserted here in my laptop. So I will going to select now the files that I am going to transfer. So here in my desktop, I'm going to select the lock report by just clicking the copy and locate the memory card icon and paste. So I'm going to check if the locked documents is already here in my memory card. So it is already here. So it meant to say that the files from my laptop is already stored here in my memory card. Now let's proceed to cloud storage. So since the Google Drive is the most commonly used nowadays, we're going to use it as a storage. So let's open our browser and type drive.google.com, enter. So here, I'm already here in my Google Drive. So take note that the Google only keep 15 gigabytes of storage, free storage. Okay? Now we're going to transfer files from my laptop going to my Google Drive. So I will click the arrow down button under my drive and I will select the folder. So I will choose the file under my desktop that I want to transfer in my Google Drive. So I will select this locked documents folder and press upload. So we're going to upload this one into my Google Drive. So as what we can see here, that the locked documents is already transferred here in my Google Drive. But if you want the easier way to transfer files to our Google Drive, we can use the drag and drop method. We can do that by simply choosing the file we want to transfer, and we're going to minimize this first. So I will choose the lock report. I will click this one. I will click this one, drag and drop. Okay, so as what you can see here, the lock report folder is already here in my Google Drive. So the data that have been transferred into our Google Drive can be accessed anytime and anywhere as long as we have internet connection.